Pisces, welcome to your weekly reading. Let's get started and see what messages we have for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising positions for the week ahead. Now, keep in mind these are general readings, so they may not resonate for everyone, but take the messages that do resonate and then check out your other placements, and that may give you a more holistic picture. Okay, let's see. What is the energy around the week ahead for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the week ahead? Don't let your pride get in the way. That card just came out for Aquarius as well. And bottom of the deck, adjustments are required. So there's something going on here that you're feeling prideful. Maybe you're feeling like you can't ask for help. Maybe you're feeling like you can't ask for support. Maybe these adjustments that are required are sort of triggering a prideful reaction from you, like, you know, I don't need to make those adjustments, and you're feeling too proud to admit something. Maybe you're feeling too proud to admit that you need to make some changes. Let's see here for Pisces. Jump into the tarot cards. Pisces. What's going on for my Pisces this week? Yes, there's a funny narrative running through your mind. You've got that Seven of Swords in reverse, now the King of Cups in reverse. So you're sort of getting sucked into the drama of your own thinking this week, and that is blocking your view of your own potential with that Three of Wands. Yes, there could be something going on here where you're overthinking some outcomes and it's freaking you out. You've got the 7 and the 8 of Swords in your first row. Bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so this is all happening to sort of move you from one timeline to another timeline. But I think you're in that moment of transition this week. So as you're transitioning from here to here, you're sort of getting sucked into some narrative here. You're getting sucked into a narrative that is telling you this isn't going to work out, or you may need support, but there's a narrative saying don't you dare ask for help. No one needs to know where we're really at right now. You know what I mean? It almost feels like your inner voice, there's an inner dialogue running within that says, don't admit how you really feel. You know, don't show your true feelings. And I feel like that's almost probably exactly what you need to do this week. This might be sort of a moment where you're being guided to be vulnerable and express your feelings and not feel like you have to hold back. But it's interesting because you might be so withdrawn from that idea and you're so triggered maybe by what's going on around you that it's time for some real self-care. That's these adjustments, okay? These adjustments that are required, it's really a time to sort of work with that subconscious mind and see what narratives are running through your mind right now, because it almost feels like it's creating a lot of sort of a temperamental feeling, but I can't help but think that this is all moving you towards something else. It's like you're at that place where you're needing to go with the flow in a way where you're vulnerable. And I think that that's going to challenge you this week. I think that that's really going to challenge you this week, but that at the outcome here, ultimately, you're going to get something amazing here. 9 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. But what is your wish, Pisces? If your wish is going to come true, you have to know within that subconscious mind, what is it that you're wishing for? What is your ultimate desire? Is that clear to you, or is it unknown to you? I feel like we're seeing that 8 of Pentacles at the heart of your reading here, because you're kind of working on developing something that is like a soul purpose. You're seeking your soul's purpose. You want to, it's like you want to be a master through hard work. It's not like you don't want to work hard at it, but I feel like you don't know what it is to work on. I think that's the mystery. I think the mystery that you're facing this week is, what are my true desires? And how do I ask for support when I need it without feeling that trigger that says, don't be vulnerable, don't ask for help, don't ask for support. And it's interesting because I feel like this is all happening to get you to ask for support and to say, I'm not sure what my desires are. I sort of need help to sort of sit with myself a bit here, to bring stillness to my mind in the Four of Swords here, so that I'm not overthinking and fearing the material world not being enough. This is interesting. I almost feel like Pisces is, you know, on the surface, it could be that Pisces is almost on a job hunt. Okay, like on the surface, it could be that you're thinking about doing something different in order to make money, and you might be overthinking it because there's a part of you that's like, I need to do something that's meaningful to me, but I'm not sure what that is. And we saw that Three of Wands in the beginning of your reading in reverse. And so it's like you're not sure what to aspire towards. You're not sure what to dream for. You're not, almost not dreaming big enough. There's a part of me that says, don't think small. I want to say to you, like, what's your real desire? What's your big dream? And I feel like that's the thing to ask yourself this week, because this Four of Pentacles is telling me that as you overthink and as you sort of listen to that temperamental inner voice that says, don't ask for support, don't be vulnerable, you got to appear a certain way, that's really throwing you into a big fear loop here. And Nine of Wands in reverse, I think you're exhausted, actually. You need some rest. And I think if you're listening to this and this is resonating, you might be thinking, rest? I don't need rest. I need to get to work. I need to get to work on something. I feel like you need to, what you need to do is actually open up and trust that if you talk to people about how you're feeling, you can actually heal some of this anxiety that's percolating a little bit here. There's a need here for you to follow through on things and to keep going, right? And sort of being aware of the boundaries that you've put into place around yourself. They might be too high, and they might be prideful boundaries. And so you may need to make adjustments here, because it's like you could end up giving up. And I feel like you just need to make some adjustments. There's no reason to give up at this point. But that might be the vibe you're sitting in because of how intense this is starting to feel. Yeah, like I feel like Pisces is needing to dream big this week. You're needing to dream big this week and to be open, to really be open to making adjustments, and to ask for support if you need support, to not feel too prideful that you can't ask for help. This Wheel of Fortune that's sitting here, I really feel like you're moving towards you're moving towards opportunity here to fulfill your greatest desire, but you need to be able to tap into what that is first, you know, and I think it's bigger than you might think it is right now. Like we said, it on the surface, it might be like you're looking for a new job. Okay. But what's really going on here is something that is leading to a turning point. This is almost like a karmic lesson that's going to lead to fortune. I feel like you're going to understand your soul's purpose, but you need to sort of understand what your desires are first. What is within you right now that feels like a motivation? What is it that right now feels to you like the truth about yourself? Once you let go of that layer of fear and that layer of overthinking, what is the vision that you have of yourself moving forward? And I say that because we have this Queen of Pentacles here, very, very grounded, very able to sort of be self-reliant, and a major manifester. This Queen of Pentacles is really, really fertile and like able to call in anything, to be honest. There's a healing energy around her, energy, and it's very grounded, it's very down to earth, and it's very generous, which is sort of flying in contrast to this Four of Pentacles. Like, I think that you're seeing the Queen of Pentacles in order to sort of embody that. So start with feeling grounded. Start with feeling this idea in strengthening your connection to others and in connection to a community, in feeling that you don't have to be too proud to say, I need support, or can I talk to you about how I'm feeling about my path ahead? I'm feeling a little temperamental and triggered when I think about the future because I'm not sure what it is I'm supposed to be doing or supposed to be working on. I almost feel like a chat with someone would be helpful this week for you, Pisces. Don't hold all of this in alone. Make some adjustments, reach out. Trust that you will know what to do if you can bring some stillness to that monkey mind that keeps looping and looping and putting pressure on you, to have the answer right now. You don't need to have the answer today. You just need to sort of be open to receive it, if that makes sense. Very interesting reading for you this week, Pisces. Busy making some adjustments. All right, what is the final guidance here for Pisces for their week? What is the highest guidance for Pisces? Vulnerability, absolutely. That is a strength. It says here, this is a confirmation that you're seeking to tread into unknown, unfamiliar territory where decisions are based more on intuition than rationality. Don't let fear hold you back and allow a misguided sense of feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. That's what I mean. Like, it's almost like you just need to open that up and not feel too proud. I love the card on the bottom of the deck is have some fun. That might shake things loose a bit for you this week, Pisces. It says stop. When was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you took a chance and did something silly? Something totally unlike you. Something just for joy. It's long overdue for you to let go of your analytical mind and the prideful feelings and give yourself and your soul permission to have fun. Really have some fun this week. That is going to help bring stillness to the mind, and it will remind you maybe what your real desires are. But you got to be vulnerable for that kind of work, to be that open, and you got this, Pisces. You got this. Oh, what an interesting reading. Bringing stillness to the mind is really going to help, because that could be ultimately where those adjustments need to happen. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading. If it's been enjoyable and it's helpful, resonated for you, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting. If you would like a personal reading, you can find that information in the description below. All right, my friends, we'll see you next week for another reading, and I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.